season's behind us, but the playoffs are here.
It is the best time of the year.
Checkered flag. Ty Majeski gets the win in IRP.
Awesome job.
This is just the start of our playoff run.
Brant Infinger delivers at Milwaukee.
Let's get you a checkered flag here, man.
Christian Eckes steals the win.
Hell yeah! You just outdrove them.
The two mats on the outside looking in.
11 on point at Bristol, 5 to go. He's going to the championship bowl.
Oh yeah, boys, let's go!
And that's Bristol right there.
There's the block.
Christian Eckes, he's on the outside. Welcome back to the Truck Series, Brett Moffitt.
Wow.
7 drivers will battle for 3 remaining spots in the championship.
Love winning. I love it.
Carson Hocevar is going to race for a championship at Phoenix.
Next up, boys, it's the championship weekend from Phoenix.
Let's go win the damn championship!
Well, Caitlin, this is it. This is the moment these 4 championship 4 drivers have been waiting for, a chance to compete for the title. And I can tell you, being around these 4 guys all day long, the emotions have shifted a little bit. Earlier, a lot of the guys were relaxed. For some, it was business as usual. For one of them, Corey Heim, a guy that really doesn't show too much emotion, we actually saw emotion out of him when he won the pole. But now, as the sun has set, I can sense it. I can see it in some of the guys that the pressure is starting to build. It'll be interesting to see how they respond, how they act as we get closer and closer to the green flag dropping. Well, the good thing is I'm going to have a chance to talk with all 4 of these championship 4 drivers in just a little bit to see how they're feeling now that it's starting to get real, Caitlin. It really is. Corey Heim makes the first statement of the night of the championship 4 drivers by winning the pole. How do you now parlay that into a championship tonight?
Yeah, we've certainly had a fast truck these past 2 days. In practice yesterday, I was super confident about race pace, but kind of a question mark for qualifying, and we executed on that as well. So couldn't be happier of where we sit right now. It's just about going out and executing at this point. But just super thankful for Tricon Garage, Toyota Racing, and Safe Life for putting me in this position. It's a lot of pressure, but pressure's a privilege, I like to say. So definitely looking forward to it. It's definitely something I'll never forget, and hopefully we can go out and get us a championship.
And you touched on it there, but I want to talk about the pressure or just the emotions you've been feeling. How have you kept that in check, and how has Scott Zipadelli been a part of trying to help you do that as well?
Yeah, I've had so much support from so many people that have really gone through this experience before, like Scott, like you said. So just been leaning on people, kind of understanding what the pressure's like and how to handle it and how to prepare for such a big day for me. I mean, this is the biggest day of my life, really. So a lot of pressure, like I said, but just leaning on people who have done it and been there and done that is big for me. So I feel really ready, and I'm prepared, and I'm excited.
Carson, this is your first time in the championship 4. You've had all day to think about this, all week to think about it. How are you feeling emotionally heading into this race?
I'm glad I got to just go drive that Cup car. It got my mind off it. I was forced to not think about a truck for at least an hour or so, and just literally just go drive laps. Luckily, my legacy guys just were like, hey, it drives pretty good. Just keep going. We know what you got. And I started doing pit roads, and I stopped in my real box a few times. Just tried to take advantage of all of it, but I mean, just racing for a lot of people, honestly. Nice Motorsports out in East, everybody that gave me this shot, 2 or 3 years ago. Phil Gould, we get a real shot to get after it and get the big trophy. Hopefully get to run with Al for many years to come and get the trophies in between, but real big shot to get the big trophy, get it for Worldwide Express, Pepper's Eyewear. Everybody, all the friends and family we lost along the way of this journey are on the truck as tribute, and then they got to let me put the partners that helped me get here, GM Parts Now, Premier Security, Bridger Chevrolet, and Precision Fleet Image, like just everybody that helped me, they're all on the truck to get here, and hopefully we can get the big trophy.
How do you feel about your truck having time, qualifying time in practice, and about your shot, even though you do qualify outside the top 10?
We weren't very good in practice. Went to the hotel lobby, skipped our company dinner for me and Phil to just literally talk. And as one, I ordered every food I could get, stress eating, and he had a laptop and we sat and talked about it. Probably got quarter way there, or about halfway there in qualifying, and I think I got the best crew chief on the box, and he'll get me dialed in for the race. It seems to always be that way. Might not be there stage 1, stage 2, but I'm sure we'll get there at the end.
Starting 13th, any superstition with that?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just gonna go like hell and see what happens, honestly.
Thanks and good luck, Carson. For the 3rd year in a row, you're in the championship 4. You won it in 21. How different are the emotions this time around, being that you've been there, done that?
More relaxed, I think. Really, the whole day's been more relaxed. It's been more business as usual, another race, and of course, it's the final one of the season. So, I don't know. We're just trying to chill and just be happy that we're here. It's been a really long season to get to this point, so you have to appreciate and be grateful for the opportunity when it's here. 3 years in a row kind of makes it feel normal, so I think that's why I feel that way, but it's not, right? I still have to appreciate it and recognize that it's hard to do. It is a rare feat to be in 3 years in a row, and yeah, we got a chance to race for a championship tonight, but there's still 150 laps left.
How you feeling about the truck and what you got and your chances, and are we going to see any rabbits out of a hat like we've seen from Rich in the past?
I hope we're just fast, straight up. I'd rather not do that. It puts a lot of stress on me when I have 2 tires versus 4, or no tires versus 4. It just gets really difficult and really stressful, but I'm actually mad about qualifying. I felt like I left some on the racetrack, particularly on entry of 1 and also entry of 3. I think I cut the dog leg a little too short, and that kind of hurt my entry speed. And then I got a little loose on the exit too. Anyways, I'm rambling. It was not the best lap, so I think we're better than a 6th place truck. I think our F-150 will make a march to the front, hopefully on a long run. I feel like that's where our strength is at.
Didn't get the starting position you want, so what's it going to take to get yourself into contention by the end of the night?
We just need a good handling truck now. Honestly, like Hensley's fired up. He's upset with qualifying. I am too. But I was happy. It was just tight. Yesterday I felt like just wasn't in the track over there in turns 3 and 4. I feel like now if we can get the balance right, I feel like we can drive our Champion Power Equipment Chevy to the front.
We know at the end of the year, obviously, at the end of this race, GMS shutting down. How much have you guys used this as a rallying cry to end with something special?
Yeah, obviously it's bittersweet. GMS Racing, Mike Beam, Maury Gallagher, everybody has done so much for not just me in my career, but a lot of these guys and a lot of the Craftsman Truck Series owes a lot to GMS Racing. So it's obviously disappointing to see it go after 150 more laps. But yeah, I think everybody on this team is a little extra motivated to bring this championship home for them. So I feel like after the news got out, we were able to kind of put everything to bed that we weren't giving up, and we won't tonight either.
Well, Grant's won a championship for GMS in the ARCA series, looking to add one on the truck side. Caitlin?
Side by side, eyes on the green flag. It's up in the air. We are racing at Phoenix. A little contact back in the field. They fan out 4 wide to the inside. Here comes Nick Sanchez. Corey Heim to the middle, and it looks like it's going to be the 98. Ty
Majeski around the outside. I talked about how many grooves there are here and how you have to be so versatile. You can see, oh, Nick Sanchez slips, gets into the side of Zane Smith. A lot of action early on this first lap.
Gets so much harder to pass him as you see. Oh, contact!
Stuart Friesen is around. That'll bring out our first caution of the night.
Great job by Haley Deegan. Sometimes you just got to lock her down and avoid the contact. Don't try to dodge them, and she did just that. I think she flat spotted her tires, but what an amazing job she did of not running into Friesen in that 52.
That was a 77 of Derek Kraus that got into Stuart Friesen and turned him around.
He got loose getting down in the corner, corrected it, and ran into Stuart. You talked about that extra set of tires because we're the championship 4. Well, these guys need these tires right now. Watch the big slide by Stewie. Bam!
You see the 77 got loose, had to chase it up the hill. Nowhere for Stewart to go. And what an amazing job, as you mentioned, Haley Deegan did. All 4 tires locked up.
That's just fun to see when a driver does something special. She was hooked together with another truck to her inside.
Looks pretty good right now.
Oh, loose there. You saw Majeski a little bit sideways as Heim tightens down on him.
Corey Heim is all over his bumper. 1.5 laps to go to the end of stage number 1. Corey Heim cuts the dog leg to the inside. Side by side they go. Final lap of stage number 1. Who's going to pick up the win here? So close. Ooh. Ty Majeski with the edge. He has led every lap so far tonight. And he's going to do it. There's the green and white checkered flag. He'll pick up stage win number 1. Corey Heim, 2nd, Zane Smith, 3rd, Ben Rhodes, and Nick Sanchez, your top 5. Caution is out for the 3rd time. The 30 just destroys it. That's Chris Hacker.
Flat right rear. I don't know if that was the beginning or the end. Looks like the wheel's bent there. Maybe some contact.
It sure looks like it.
Oh, Marco Andretti.
Marco is having a rough go at it tonight. running back there in about the 31st position. Now he's got a lot of damage, as you see the AMR safety crew.
Yeah, terminal damage for that 30 truck for sure.
Yeah, that thing's totaled. Way up on the back straightaway, right there you can see trucks getting out of control.
You wonder if maybe somebody tried to crowd in and maybe move up when he wasn't clear, but you see the 7 of Marco Andretti on the inside. There's Chris Hacker, the 30, with hard contact to the safer barrier.
And you see Chris Hacker in his response, shaking a finger at Marco Andretti.
It's got to be a great feeling for Corey, other than the fact that Zane's faster than him right now.
Other than that 38 truck right on his tailgate.
Ty Majeski back in third, just turned the fastest lap of the race. And now Zane Smith with the fastest lap.
Many of us had Zane Smith and Ty Majeski in our championship 4, and they're right there on the bumper of Corey Heim, heating him up.
As Jamie mentioned earlier, many of our championship 4 also thought those guys were going to be in the championship 4.
Final lap, checker flag, green and white is in the air. Corey Heim picks up another stage win on the season. Zane Smith, Ty Majeski, Christian Eckes, and Taylor Gray round out the top 5 for stage number 2. The 66, Connor Jones.
I think it's Jake Drew in the 61 truck.
I mean,
the other truck involved.
How they made it 2 or 3 laps prior to that happening is just amazing. You saw that action with Ben Rhodes. It was like that throughout the whole field.
See where this began.
Looked like Connor Jones just drove in there and ran into the 61 of Jake Drew. You see Haley Deegan turn around there. Nearly hit by the 20, I think, of Nick Lights.
Big crashes tonight, huh?
They have been.
Great job by the 20 squeezing through there.
So they come to a rest on the racetrack just before the start-finish line. But there's action all over the racetrack.
They're all within 5 positions of each other right now.
Oh, and he spins him. Carson Hosevar gets into the back of Corey Heim and brings out the caution, the 7th one tonight. Heim is backwards on the racetrack. So is Stuart Friesen.
This was just over-aggression.
Well, he gave him the 1 tap.
This was just spun him out.
And then moments later, that.
But watch Heim. Slides. No contact. The big loser in that crash was Stuart Friesen. He didn't have anything to do with anything. Just got wiped out.
Yeah, Corey's going to have just a slight bit of damage on the right rear corner where he got into Stuart. But shouldn't really affect how that truck runs. But tough break for Stuart Friesen, who is having another good run here at Phoenix.
On board with Carson Hosevar from his vantage point.
You see how much he slid up to get to the 11 of Corey Heim, a full lane up.
Zane Smith shown as the leader.
What's Stewart's just coming out of his pit.
Regan, Carson Hosevar making his way to the pit box.
And Jamie, you just heard it from crew chief Phil Gould. Really the only option these guys have at this point on those older tires. Lost the track position. Come down, get the 4 tires right now and do everything they can to get back up through the pack as far as they can. And obviously a disappointing night for these guys. It's been a little bit of a struggle.
Oh, no.
And caution is out again. Can you believe it? Carson Hosevar destroyed his truck.
I was looking on the scoring monitor that Corey Heim was backing up to Carson Hosevar. I have to believe that that's related.
I believe he just said that's fair. Significant damage to Corey Heim.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Carson Hosevar coming up on the 11 right here. And you see Taylor Gray around.
Yeah, That's what we call payback. You know, Corey doesn't want to wait till next year. He wants to make sure.
Whew. Big hit. He's right on board with Corey Heim now to see from his vantage point. Ooh. Paybacks in racing. Zane Smith on the outside. Ben Rhodes with shifting issues on the inside. What can he do here on the restart?
And Christian Eckes and Zane. Oh,
trouble! Zane Smith goes around. There was contact by Ben Rhodes behind him. We're going to have to see how that happened, guys.
Oh, big problems for the Zane Smith on the restart and a lot of damage for Ben Rhodes. He ran right into Smith.
Oh, my goodness.
What an amazing turn of events.
Here we go. We're going to try it once again. Chase Purdy on the inside. Christian Eckes on the outside. Let's see if they can get through this cleanly this time. Green flag in the air. Oh, boy, watching the 99 of Ben Rhodes.
Look at Grant Enfinger. Here comes Grant. Here he comes. That's him in the yellow truck in the inside. He's about 4 trucks behind Ben Rhodes right now. Ben's the middle of 3 wide.
Christian Eckes out front. We've got a truck in the wall. Tyler Ingram in the wall. Are they going to keep it green until the white flag comes out? They took the white. This is officially the last lap of the race. Can Ben Rhodes hang on? Grant Enfinger making a charge on the bottom. They're going to go side by side around. The final lap isn't going to be Ben Rhodes. Will it be the yellow truck of Grant Enfinger? They're rubbing back there. Right now, advantage to the 99. Grant Enfinger is going for it. To the outside he goes. It's not enough. Ben Rhodes wins the championship at Phoenix.
Oh, me.
Whew. And remember, it was the call by Rich Lucius.
The call of the year.
2 weeks ago at Homestead. Brought his driver down, put tires on it, and they fought. They fought their way, and it came down to a tiebreaker between him and Nick Sanchez. It went to Ben Rhodes. It put him in this position, and they fought till the end. Had a tire rub on the right front. Couldn't get it shifted into gear in 4th gear. Had issues on the restarts.
And look at that truck.
Wow.
Every corner of it's used up.
In Vegas, they say that's battle-born. I believe it was. What a race. Championship flag. Wave that championship flag, Ben Rhodes.
He said that flag's bigger than that checkered flag that Christian's going to get.
What a great guy. Regan, these are the interviews we live for as pit reporters. You've got Ben Rhodes. He is a champion once again.
Jamie, he is a champion, absolutely, for the second time. Ben, so many places and so many things we need to talk about from tonight. But first, 2-time champion Ben Rhodes. How does that feel?
I can't even believe it. Let's go! Man, I hate when people do that on TV, so I'm sorry. But dang, this is so awesome, man. To go 25 laps into overtime, you know what that feels like? And almost lose it 3 times. Look at the front of the truck. It's crazy. I didn't think we were going to make it. I thought we were going to pop a tire. I thought anything that could have gone wrong was going to go wrong. So Grant almost got me. Hats off to him. He ran a great race. I wouldn't want to race against anybody else for the championship. He raced me clean, and I respect the hell out of him for it.
You talk about Grant almost getting you at the end there. Obviously, you had the damage to your truck. Were you aware as you're coming off of turn 4 how close it got?
Oh, I saw him. I'm watching the replay right here. I saw him. He went for everything, but he ran me clean, and I thank him for that. You know, that's what these championships are all about. It's unfortunate we had so many cautions, right? But we ran each other clean. All of us did tonight, and oh, great show. I love you guys. Thanks for all the fans coming out. I love it. Thanks, Kubota, Campers Inn, my team, Thor Sport Racing, Ford Performance. What a team. I don't know how we pull it off, but we got here and we did it.